Flour is one of the most trusted ingredients in Australian kitchens. It's used in bread, chapatis, cakes, biscuits, pastries, pizza dough, everyday home cooking. Most people grow up believing flour is simple. Just wheat, ground into powder, nothing added, nothing removed. That's what real flour is supposed to be. But here's the uncomfortable truth most Australians never stop to question. A large amount of flour sold in Australia today is no longer real traditional flour. It may look white, it may feel soft, it may bake perfectly, but nutritionally and structurally, it's often ultra-refined, stripped of fiber and wheat germ, treated with processing aids, engineered for shelf life and consistency, designed for speed and profit, not nourishment. And because flour feels harmless, most people never read the label. You use it daily, you feed it to children, you assume it's safe and wholesome. Today, we expose 8 Australian flour brands you should seriously reconsider, not because flour is bad, but because industrial flour is very different from real flour. Stay until the end, because number 1 is one of the most commonly used flours in Australia. Number 8. White Wings Plain and Self-Raising Flour. White Wings is a household name in Australian baking. Trusted, familiar, reliable. But reliability in baking doesn't equal nutritional quality. What's really going on, most White Wings flours are highly refined, roller-milled, stripped of bran and germ, bleached or treated for color consistency. Self-raising versions also include chemical raising agents and added processing salts. Why this matters? These flours are designed for predictable baking results, not health. What's left is mostly starch, fast digesting, and low in natural nutrients. Great for cakes, poor as everyday flour. Number 6. Anchor Plain Flour. Anchor Plain flour is widely used in homes and bakeries. It performs well, it's consistent, but performance comes at a cost. The issue, Anchor Plain flour is typically ultra-refined, very low in fiber, designed for elasticity and volume. The wheat kernel is broken down and rebuilt for functionality. Why this is a problem? When flour loses its natural structure, digestion speeds up, blood sugar spikes, fullness disappears. Reliable baking flour, nutritionally hollow. Number 6. Defiance Baker's Flour. Defiance Baker's Flour is common in bakeries and food service. It's built for strength and consistency. What that means? Defiance flours are often highly refined, high gluten, low in fiber, designed for large-scale baking. Nutrition is secondary to performance. Why this matters? Strong dough doesn't mean healthy food. This type of flour digests quickly and behaves more like refined carbohydrate than real grain. Professional performance, industrial nutrition. Number 5. Walabe Baker's Flour. Walabe flours are popular for breads and doughs, but like many commercial flours, they're optimized for production. The problem, Walabe flours are commonly roller-milled, refined, stripped of wheat germ, standardized for texture. The natural variation of wheat is removed. Why this is important? Real flour should vary slightly by batch. Uniformity usually signals heavy processing. Good dough control, low real grain value. Number 4. Flame Flour Baker's Flour. Flame flour is used widely in commercial baking. It's designed for speed, strength, and volume. What's inside? Most flame flours are ultra-refined, low in natural fiber, processed for fast fermentation. This creates light and airy bread, but nutritionally weak flour. Why this matters? Fast fermentation and refined flour reduce mineral absorption, increase blood sugar response, and decrease satiety. High output flour, low nutritional depth. Number 3, Manildra Group Retail and Baker's Flour. Manildra is one of Australia's largest flour millers. Scale is their strength and their weakness. The issue: large-scale milling prioritizes whiteness, shelf life, uniformity. Manildra flours are typically highly refined, stripped of natural wheat components, engineered for mass production. Why this is a problem? When milling focuses on scale, nutrition is sacrificed. What remains is efficient, not nourishing. Mass production, minimal real wheat integrity. Number 2, Laucke flour mills white and baker's flour. Laucke is often seen as traditional and premium, and to be fair, some of their stone ground products are better, but many of their standard white and baker's flours still fall into the same trap. What most people don't realize: these flours are refined, roller milled, low in fiber, designed for consistency. The premium image hides modern processing. Why this matters? Brand heritage doesn't cancel out refinement. White flour is still white flour, regardless of branding. Artisanal image, modern refined flour. Number 1, whole grain milling refined white lines. This is the biggest issue of all. Not one brand, but refined white flour itself, even when sold by mills known for whole grains. Why this is number 1? When flour is refined, bran is removed, germ is removed, fiber is removed, natural oils are removed. What remains is fast-digesting starch, minimal nutrition, short-term energy. Even mills associated with whole grains often sell refined lines that behave like industrial flour. The silent problem: refined flour spikes blood sugar, increases hunger, encourages overeating, and because it's everywhere, bread, pastries, home cooking, people consume it daily without noticing. Most common, most nutritionally empty flour. How to spot fake or low-quality flour? Always read the label. White or plain with no whole grain mention. Very low fiber content. No wheat germ. Enrichment instead of natural nutrients. Ultra-fine, bright white texture. What real flour should be? Real flour should include the whole grain, contain natural fiber, digest slowly, feel slightly coarse, vary slightly by batch. Stone ground or whole grain flours behave differently because they are different. Flour isn't the enemy. Fake flour is. Many flours sold in Australia today are ultra-processed, nutritionally stripped, engineered for appearance, not health. By avoiding these fake flours, you can reduce blood sugar spikes, improve digestion, feel fuller longer, eat less but better. If you want videos on best real flours in Australia, white versus whole grain flour, fake versus real bread, hidden ultra-processed foods, comment yes. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Protect Australia Plates. This is Protect Australia Plates, exposing the truth behind everyday foods so you can take control of your health.